Oh no. Excuse me. What's that? Sydney, we. Shit. Well, he said, me the invite. Okay. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. Circles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, Coach, thank you. National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Raquel Armstead. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D.
2nd and 6. Got an open man. It's Washington. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Trying to pick it up with Armstead. They find some open field here. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raquel Armstead, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Chopper. Kill.
49. Check 49. Check 49. Check.
Check nickel.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 52.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Armstead. And some room to work. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Raquel Armstead with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers
This
get the
nigga
quick
is
strike
killing it
touchdown.
with these feet right now.
Now,
Oh, I fucked around and hit a
we're gonna get
timeout by mistake.
by the
Fuck.
offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
It's this running back I picked up in free agency. Joe, in this other league, man, I've been looking for a running back for I don't know how long now. When I say this nigga get it, he gets it. Connor just ain't doing it by himself, man.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
The kick is good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Bills 0.
I'd be mad too if I was there.
Off it goes.
We came over here, nigga, we getting our ass whipped like this.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
But
line.
in this game, 2-point lead ain't shit. So I can't even get happy. So I go back to work.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
Too many
Probably
yards,
not very
y'all.
deep into their script. I think that they'll
Face mask.
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Okay, that's how they want to play
points,
us.
get that
Okay.
0 off the board. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
YouTube. Yeah.
Allen gonna throw. Forced out to his left.
Oh, shit.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
There you go, y'all. Kick it out his hand. Damn, thank you.
Good protection that
There's
time.
nothing
They
I could
couldn't
do.
hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Howard.
Hold him back. There you go. Hold him back.
Down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Okay, I got something for that.
Sean
Oh,
McDermott
shit.
didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. So they're going for it, and here's Allen.
Yeah!
This is incomplete. Boy, it looked
Way
like
to
he
go,
had it
D.
and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
What the fuck is this?
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in
Hello?
this first quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Beginning the drive here with Armstead. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the twins.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline.
They got to try something with this quarterback.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground. And
Not that good of a quarterback here.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Let's see if I can work him.
Ready? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, let's get this.
Okay, so, yeah. Perfect.
To throw on 3rd down. King.
Whoa!
And that will
Yeah,
be
he ain't ready.
incomplete.
He tried to make something happen, but that
oh, he threw up his back foot. Come on, yo.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Sean Davis that time on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 9. Check 9. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
This is Howard on second down. Across the 20.
That left the whole middle open.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it second. Down and 11.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, 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 hey.
Play action. Now it's Allen. It's
Come on, y'all.
Making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
36.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check my 15. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I got him. On me. Max 50. Middle.
Throwing now is Allen, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Alert. Mike 50. Here we go.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Javon Hargrave with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So off goes Allen, and on comes Stephen Hauschka for the Buffalo field goal. This from 54 yards away. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
No good.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going with Armstead, a 1st down carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Now, you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down. King. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a toss to Armstead. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
You want this. Hey, by 52. By 52.
King from the gun. He'll throw.
He dropped it.
Is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's King, operating from the gun. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This is Armstead on the carry. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Second and 3. And the Steelers are in for the touchdown.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now Armstead. And an alley to run. The Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining, still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
A run here with Armstead. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike 49. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Wait outside deep.
On first down, again, they go with Armstead. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Raquel Armstead, his third touchdown of the game, and on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
Get it, Steelers. About time we get a motherfucker back that wants to come in here and be a part of the team. Not saying they kind of didn't, but kind of just ain't been getting it done by itself. With the help of Samuel. So Samuel's just like,
their lead to 28
really do it for us.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Oh, come on, fellas.
Because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Me, I got him. I got motion man. Me, I got this. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go. Let's go.
Allen going to throw again. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Motion. Mike's 50. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Mike's 50.
Now at 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right.
Good,
He can run
good.
for it, and he will. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Jim. Hey, hold. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now it's Hines.
There you go, y'all. That's what I'm talking about.
Gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, come on, alert!
Allen.
Nice play. Nice fucking play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
What am I going to do there?
Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On the delay, here's Hines. Now bottled up, fumble.
Come on, y'all.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
56. Mike 50. Hey, exit. Mike's 50. I'm coming for you, son.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rush in.
They'll run with Samuels. Not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Wrong guess.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On first down, it's Samuels.
He goes.
A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. King. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first and 10 is Connor. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Watch the eye.
A give running right is Armstead. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll stay with the run and Armstead. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he will lose
there you
yardage
go,
on the play. Back at
Shazier.
the 19-yard line.
What the hell? Shazier, what's wrong, baby?
They've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game leveled up.
When he come back, man, put him back. I'm putting him down for the game, man. I'm just going to go and take him out, man. That's too much. That's too much right there, man. I'm putting all second string cats in.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On third and long, it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes.
Get him to it. Shoulder strain. All right, thank you over there. That's one of the reasons why I had dude last year chilling. It's time for him to come in.
I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good
Hopefully he won't even have to
with
play.
The deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Okay, let's go this.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Wide motion. 54 is Mike. 54 is middle. Check. Watch 54.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th.
There you go, baby. Get him.
Goes down. It's
Take
a
him.
sack. They get
Take
him
him.
back at his own 3-yard
Way to go
line.
to it.
Javon Hargrave.
Oh, that was Hargrave?
That means his
All
next drive
right.
is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. From the gun, King steps away to it. Under pressure, down.
Oh, no, you wasn't supposed to do that.
Sacked at the 10.
You supposed to fucking throw it away.
To rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
I just fucked it up. That's all.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Check right. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
2nd and 10. And he fires one incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another? And this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah
I
Hyde.
fucked that up.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Johnson was the intended receiver. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. Something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
Motherfucker fumble, y'all. Shit.
Points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. All told, it's an even 30 and 1st down. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, home. Bang. Echo. Right there. 54. Right there.
From midfield, here's Allen. Fights through him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Through that fucking shit.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 37. Pass 85. Smooth. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen buying time to his left. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week trying to get some momentum going.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Open man, here's Foster.
Okay.
9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster.
Yeah, just give it up. Why don't you? Why don't you just give it up?
He's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's get off the field. Alert! Hey, Stu! Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Now Allen again. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
There you go, 3 points.
13-year man puts it through, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And
I told him to get down, too. And all the fucking buttons for him to get down. This motherfucker stays there.
Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.
2 fucking takeaways at the end of the game.
Love the way they finished.
So for Pittsburgh, they pick up their 2nd win now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
They fucked up our game with that interception. $192 yards rushing. Kane -2. to the next one.